Hi guys, the next few clips you're going to see is on the white Mini Cooper S. I actually filmed them back in November last year. It's now June. I was keeping them aside to add to make a video out of, but with everything else that's been going on, other projects and bits that have turned up, this has just been parked up. So I'm going to put them in now, but I just thought I'd give you an intro on why it starts so abruptly. So if you want to go back to November to see how it came in, that obviously you'll see that, and then you can start here. So yeah, so this is basically putting the R53 back together with bits and getting it on the road after it came in as a front end smash. So if you want to go back to November, the video's there, and then just roll these ones, and I'll add to something else after this. Right, well, that's the engine mounts on. So it's now sitting on all its mounts, all replaced, which is good. So now it's in a stable place. I can change the broken drive shaft and check to see whether we have the BKL gearbox. BKL coded gearbox is the one with the limited slip diffing. Now the red one did have it. So if this one doesn't, then obviously I can swap the gearboxes. Otherwise, if it has, great, I can sell the one that come out of the red one. So drive shaft is next. Right, I'm going to have a ganders and see whether our box is a BKL. Now the drive shaft's out, and look at that. Yes, it is. Which means that we can now sell the other gearbox. Excellent. So now to put the shaft in out the other one, and then we should have a proper rolling car. And there's the shaft that come out. You can see it's tore it to pieces. So that's fit for the bin. I'd imagine the rest of it's probably all right, but it ain't worth the risk. I don't want to build it back up, put it on another car, and then it be useless. So we'll just throw that whole thing away. Right, well, that's the bonnet off. I'm not going to put the other bonnet on until I've got another pair of hands, because it's bloody awkward. But I will strip the headlights out, even though they are broken. The xenon units will be probably worth keeping on the shelf just in case. And obviously then the rest can go in the bin. So we've also got the bonnet catches fitted with the cables all on. As I said, as you saw earlier, engine mounts are all done, drive shafts in and done. So now it's just a matter of buttoning up the engine, getting the front panel on, getting it running and seeing how good it is, if it's any good. And then obviously if it is, then the bonnet can come back off and go to paint. If it's no good, then obviously we'll have this engine out and get either this one or the other one built up, ready to go back in. But unfortunately, I won't know until I've tried it. Never mind, cracking on. Right, a bit of a progress update. I've got Mikey around just to help me lift the bonnet on because it was a bit too heavy. I've not tightened it up yet, obviously, because I've not got the panels on. So it's just there for the minute. It's all wired in. I just need to sort out the hose, just get a joiner for that, save pulling it all out of there. I've got the altar induction kit in and the ECU all back in and the fuse box all back in. Got all the wiring done here. I'm just at the moment doing this. I've changed the sensor for the one off the other engine that isn't broken, and I've got the wires here, and I've taken the plugs off the other loom. So I'm just about to have a cup of tea and connect them all up. So I will get that done now. Right, well, that's the wiring done. It's the new sensor in, new wires done. They are crimped and heat shrunk. So hopefully that will be good. Test all the connections and they're all fine. So it's just a matter of now putting the rest back together. I need to put that supercharger horn on. Well, not the supercharger horn, but the intake there. Put that all back on. And then obviously the front end. So we're getting there. Right, got the header tank back in. Got the induction pipe all back in. I just need a hose clip for that, but it's on there. The alter induction kit is all on. All the wires are there. I think we're pretty much done and ready for the front panel and the rads, etc. So that'll be the next job. Right, I just hope I haven't forgot nothing. Front panel's all on, radiator's all in, air comrades in, crash bars in. It's now a matter of putting the bumper on and closing the bonnet. Well, I've got to adjust the bonnet first, but you know what I mean. Right, I will do that now. Right, there we go. It's back together. I'm not too worried about the panel gaps at the minute, obviously, because the bonnet's got to come off to be painted if the car's good. And to be fair, the bumper needs to be replaced. It's all damaged anyway, so I'm not too fussed about that at the minute. It's more of a matter of just getting a road test on it and seeing how it runs and drives. So I'm going to put some wheels on it. The white ones off the donor car. They're going to look silly because they're a different white, but they've got brand new tyres on, so they will do me a turn for the minute, especially if I need to get this MOT'd, which hopefully I will. So I will put the wheels on, get it running, and then I'll come back to you. Right, so I'm just bleeding the coolant up on this, ready for its maiden test drive. You've got a bleed point there, and you've got a bleed point I'm probably not going to be able to show you. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it, but it's just down here somewhere. Don't know if you can just see it, just there, right in front of my fingertip. There's an 8mm bolt on the coolant pipe down there. Now this one, I don't know whether they all, I can't remember, but that was just an 8mm bolt. So I've taken it out, cut a slot in it, so when you undo it, it will let the air out. Otherwise, you'd have to try and take it all the way out. And it's quite awkward to get to, especially when there's hot coolant. So I'm going to bleed it up. Once that's all bled, I'm going to take it for a drive. Firstly to the MOT centre, obviously, then to the car wash. See if we can get it a little bit cleaner prior to a test. Oh, I mean after a test. Yeah. Right, I'll get that bled up. Right, she's off to meet her maker. We've got everything off that we want, so now it's time to get rid. Right, so I've added this on the end of the mini video, simply because it just turned up the other day online when I picked it up. It's 95M 300 TDI, runs, drives, only 127,000 miles. I'll put some pictures in here of it. So it's fairly low miles. The interior is really quite clean. The seals both sides look tidy. They might have had work before, but they look quite good. The body mounts look good. The rear arches inside the doors all look all right. Probably had work again before. Front wheel arches, crusty but okay. But the rear end, the boot floor and the rear body cross member as opposed to the chassis is pretty nasty, as you can see. But the chassis itself is also really good. It's got obviously all the alloys on it, 4 Perish tyres though, but it runs, drives, does everything it should. So really it's just a quick flip hopefully. Picked it up, put it straight on eBay, hopefully, as Henry Cole would say, SPQR, small profit, quick return. So that's this one. There probably won't be anything else on it unless it doesn't sell, and then I'll end up stripping it maybe. But yeah, so that's this one. They're still out there, still available. I'll buy any that I can find. So if you know of any discos, fairly local, I don't want to travel to Scotland and back, let me know. But yeah, so that's this one for now. I'll let you know if it stays or goes, you'll soon see. So yeah,